Hi, PerspectiveWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Wednesday, December 12th. A couple of systems to talk about this morning. First of all, one wave of energy will be crossing over the Great Lakes region today into the Mid-Atlantic region on Thursday, especially impacting Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York State. It basically stays north of the Mason-Dixon line. Snow showers could break out towards morning in Philadelphia, New York City, all the way down into perhaps northeastern Maryland, let's say Baltimore north and east, and continue into the morning hours, maybe even a few slippery spots for the morning commute in the Philadelphia area. For example, New York City region as well. Could be a coating to an inch or so from this event late tonight, early tomorrow. And by tomorrow afternoon, it could be warm enough for rain showers, in addition to perhaps some snow showers continuing in parts of the area. Again, this is primarily north of the Mason-Dixon line. Then a stronger system will impact the entire eastern third of the nation Friday into Saturday. Looks like a soaking rain event for D.C., Philadelphia, New York City in the Friday night, Saturday morning time frame. Could be some lingering rain into late Saturday, perhaps even into Sunday as well. And then another cold shot to deal with on a Monday. Before we get to talking about those systems, let's take a look at an unfolding stratospheric warming event. We posted about this yesterday on the homepage of the PerspectiveWeather.com website. Very dramatic stratospheric warming going on. These are temperatures way up at the top of the atmosphere, the 10 millibar level, stratospheric level, and these are temperature anomalies over the last 30 days. In the last week or so, just a tremendous blob of warming going on way up at the northern latitudes. Here is 90 degrees at the top here, 60 degrees right here, and again, significant stratospheric warming in the northern latitudes. And oftentimes, excuse me, when that takes place this time of the year, 2 or 3 weeks later, there's an influx of Arctic air into the central and eastern U.S. Not a guarantee, but many times in recent history, stratospheric warming events this time of year have led to Arctic air outbreaks into the central and eastern U.S. a few weeks later. So it's watch for that later this month and certainly into the month of January. This major unfolding stratospheric warming event foretells a future Arctic air outbreaks, it looks like, as the winter progresses. Well, let's take a look at the 500 millibar forecast maps from last night's 0Z GFS model run. 3 different players on the map right now. First of all, vigorous upper level wave of energy over the upper part of the Midwest. That is what slides across the Great Lakes region and then across Pennsylvania, New Jersey late tonight, early tomorrow, producing perhaps a coating to an inch or so north of the Mason-Dixon line. Another wave of energy out here in the southwestern U.S. and yet a third one out in the Pacific Northwest. This is causing lots of snow in the interior sections of the Northwest, especially higher elevation locations. These two tend to combine to help set off the formation of a strong storm in the south central U.S. tomorrow that works its way to the East Coast by the upcoming weekend. Let's again push forward here. Notice this sitting and spinning slowly to the southeast across the Great Lakes by later today, and then by early tomorrow morning, sitting right over southern New York. Again, snow showers could break out late tonight across Philadelphia, New York City, perhaps as far south as the Baltimore metro region, probably nothing in the D.C. metro area. Could even be enough of a nuisance snow to cause some slippery spots for the morning commute in Philadelphia, Allentown, and certainly the Poconos, New York City. Even some of the higher elevation locations could get a couple of inches of snow out of this wave of energy that will cross the northern part of the mid-Atlantic. Meanwhile, kind of coalescing of those two waves. One was over the Pacific Northwest, one over the Southwest. It come together here over Texas by early tomorrow, and that sets the stage for quite a vigorous upper-level feature here by Friday morning, and all that works its way slowly to the eastern seaboard. Upper-level low situated over the Tennessee Valley on Saturday. Looks like this may be a double-barrel type of low-pressure system with the initial low going up into the Tennessee Valley and a secondary trying to form along the Mid-Atlantic coastline. Again, it looks like primarily a rain event for D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, Still not 100% guarantee of that, but that's what it looks like right now. And the heaviest rain probably in the Friday night, Saturday morning time frame. But this upper level system kind of hangs around right into Sunday. Therefore, cannot completely rule out the chance for some rain showers, maybe even some snow showers in parts of the Mid-Atlantic region on Sunday. And then that'll finally exit. And we have another wave of energy over the Great Lakes region come Sunday night. That drops south and east and ushers in another cold shot for the Mid-Atlantic region on Monday. Expect Monday to be a windy day, northwest winds, maybe even a few snow showers associated with that next upper level wave of energy. Well, now let's take a look at the surface forecast maps from the 0Z GFS model run. Cold and dry right now in the Mid-Atlantic region, high pressure in control. Another sunny day with high temperatures near 40 degrees, below normal for this time of year. Lots of snow, meanwhile, over the interior northwestern part of the country. A little bit of snow associated with that upper level low over the northern plains, upper part of the Midwest this morning. Let's push ahead here. These maps available from tropicaltidbits.com. Here we get into the overnight hours. Some snow moving into upstate Pennsylvania, western New York, associated with that wave of energy. Meanwhile, some moisture starting to show up now across the western part of the Gulf of Mexico. And again, there could be some snow showers. GFS is kind of underplaying this a bit, I believe. There'll be more snow shower activity at this time early tomorrow morning north of the Mason-Dixon line. Again, maybe a coating to an inch or so. That moves away by late tomorrow, and attention turns to the southwest. Low pressure over Texas. A healthy rain event setting up for the much of the eastern third of the nation. Again, there very well could be two low pressure centers here. One heads towards the Tennessee Valley by Friday night, Saturday morning, and a secondary along the Mid-Atlantic coastline is likely to form as well. Here's that secondary right here from, as depicted by last night's 0Z GFS model run. Rain Saturday morning in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City. High temperatures on Saturday, probably around 50 degrees. Upper 40s on Friday. We certainly turn milder ahead of this system. That's why it looks like primarily, if not completely, a rain event for D.C., Philadelphia, New York City. This slowly pushes away, but that secondary system, or actually the initial wave of energy over the Tennessee Valley, could keep some lingering rain around into Saturday night and Sunday. Still a little bit unclear on that. Again, a double barrel system setting up here with one wave over the Tennessee Valley and another low pressure system over the Mid-Atlantic coastline. That finally exits by Monday morning, and here we go. The next wave of energy here, vigorous wave of energy, could cause some snow shower activity throughout the northeastern U.S. Winds will increase in intensity out of the northwest. Colder air moves in during the early part of next week. So still an active pattern. By the way, looking farther ahead, it looks like Christmas week will be a cold week in the eastern part of the nation, perhaps with a couple different snow threats. So we'll talk about that, of course, over the next several days. But for now, a nuisance snow event on Thursday north of the Mason-Dixon line primarily, and then a rain event focused on Friday night and Saturday morning in the D.C., Philadelphia, New York City corridor. That's it for now. For PerspectiveWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.